So today I have quite a special guest on. He's a fellow colleague of Dublin South FM. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marlon onto the program. Marlon, how are you doing today?
Ah, thank you so much. I am very good, and thank you for calling me your colleague. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I staged the weekend over in the west of Ireland. It was quite nice.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I was in Mullingar on Friday because I attended a same-sex couple wedding, and it was absolutely fantastic. To the extent that I must tell you, I sang a song because they have a karaoke machine, and I sang Air Supply. I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. And then on Saturday, I couldn't talk because my voice was so husky that I couldn't say a word.
Well, we'll be speaking all about your singing skills later in this interview. But firstly, I want to speak about, you're a Venezuelan. You lived in Venezuela for quite some time. What was your early life in Venezuela like?
Before my mother passed away, it was very happy. It was I had a great childhood. I That's all I can remember. And then when she passed away, things changed, and I tried to survive by myself because she was gone. So there you go. But I can't complain. I can't complain because I think there is a lot of benefits from adversities in life. So I have taken that episode in my life that was so horrible because she passed away to understand that I became a better person, I became a stronger person, I became a person that needed to uh, go ahead in life without her love, even though her love is still with me. So yeah, it's quite complex, but it's still a beautiful story.
Yeah. And then you eventually moved over to Ireland. So why did you choose Ireland of all the places to go to?
Well, I was looking for a speaking English country, and I thought that Ireland would be the perfect place because I at the time when I decided to come to Ireland, I knew I was a homosexual, and I did a little bit of research about Mary Robinson and Mary McAleese, and I realized that two women in this country were given the opportunity to be president one after another. And then I said to myself, oh my God, that country sounds and looks really nice. And then I said, I should go to Ireland. So I came as a tourist, and then I sought asylum based on discrimination and persecution back in Venezuela for being a homosexual.
And it seems to have all worked out for you in the end because now you're doing this brand new radio program which has been going on for nearly 2 years now called The Marlon Show. Talk to me all about that and just what's it like doing The Marlon Show?
Well, you know what? I actually, this is a funny story because I started just putting online videos of me dancing and singing from my kitchen, washing the dishes. That's what I was doing. I wasn't expecting anything at all. It was just me having a great time and, being happy, trying to be positive, trying to convey a message of love, camaraderie, fraternity. And then my now executive producer, Marianne Shangley, she saw one of my videos and she invited me to take over her radio show that you are taking over now, the Power of Dream show. And, and that's how everything started. So I did that. I said, okay, I said to her, okay, what do I have to do? And she said, okay, you have to do this, you have to do the other. I follow the guidelines. I did, I don't know, I think I did 5, 6 shows. And then eventually they invited me to have my own radio show. But I have to highlight that from taking over the Power of Dream show, I had the opportunity to interview one of my idols. and it was Gloria Estefan.
Hmm.
So yeah, I know. So I think the station realized that I had something to offer and that I had something, to give to present to the table. And then here I am. I have my own radio show, the Marlon Show on Dublin South 93.9 FM, where you can live, love, laugh, sing, and dance, and we can do it all together.
You even got to interview recently Johnny Logan and Linda Martin, two Eurovision legends. What the hell was that like?
It was absolutely fantastic. And I will tell you why. My husband, John Compton, he's a good friend with Johnny Logan. So when the Eurovision contest happened, I said I had to do something meaningful to celebrate the Eurovision. So I spoke to John. I said, John, can I interview Johnny Logan? And I said, well, yeah, I can try. Asked him. So he asked him. He said yes. And then from that, I said, I should also ask Linda Martin. So I asked Linda. Linda said yes, and I interviewed the two of them, and it was an absolutely fantastic and wonderful experience. But even I give you a laugh. Even when the interview became a podcast, I sent the podcast to some people in Venezuela, and they knew about Johnny Logan and Linda Martin, even though they are in Venezuela. But a friend of mine said to me, Marlon, I remember that guy from Ireland winning a couple of times, and also that girl called Linda Martin. And I didn't know up until I did what I did.
Wow, that's incredible. How it sort of just reached that firstly their music reached there, and then when you sent your interview to Johnny and Linda, they're like, oh, I still remember those guys.
Yes, 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 yeah. It's incredible.
I'm pretty sure they were quite proud.
Yes, yeah, and I am.
And actually, what was your favorite person to actually interview on the Marlon Show, or even your first programs you did on Dublin South FM?
Well, you know what? I had to say that that's a difficult question because I have taken my show as a platform for people to convey their messages, their craft, their whatever they have to offer. And I, I am not going to say Gloria Estefan because she's such a global superstar anyway. But I recently interviewed a coming up singer called S.J. Talbot. And I think she is absolutely fantastic. I am in love with her. She has an amazing voice. She's a great singer songwriter, and I just cannot have enough of her. So I would say S.J. Talbot. Yeah. Yeah.
You also have done some work for the GCN, which is a little sort of news sort of website for the gay community. What's it like doing such journalism for a community?
Okay, and GCN is for the Gay Community News Publishing, which is the #1 LGBTQ plus publication in the island of Ireland. My role in there is advertising and distribution. So I sell advertising place and I look after the distribution of the magazine. And that role for me is not a job, but it's been a fabulous work experience because by working in GCN and by being part of the GCN family, I have realized how far removed I was from my community, the LGBTQ plus community. And working in there has given me the opportunity to realize that we have challenges to face. We have faced those challenges with dignity, with passion. We have made a great impact in the real world because the Irish government has created legislation to protect us, to enforce us, to embrace us, to giving us a voice, to go ahead. And it's been a fantastic experience so far.
Has there been any other things that you have done in the past, or anything you're looking forward to doing in the future?
In the future, I want to obviously broaden my platform as the Marlon Show from Dublin South 94, Dublin South 93.9 FM. I want to do more shows on mental health and on issues that affect not only the LGBTQ plus community, but issues that affect everybody as human beings, because I think it's important. I think COVID has been the perfect time, in brackets, for everybody to realize that we have resilience, we are resilient, and that this COVID experience has showed us that together we can conquer everything and anything that would be thrown at us.
Marlon, it was great having you on. Is there any sort of last things you'd like to say? Do you want to plug the show and all that?
Yeah. I would like to say two things. One, I would like to thank everybody for supporting the Marlon Show on Dublin South 93.9 FM. I would like to say to your audience to support, thank you for supporting Jack and his team, because you are doing a fantastic job. It's incredible. I am a fan. And also I want to tell people to do not stop dreaming. If you need to work an extra mile to achieve your dreams, please do that. I would like to tell people that be kind, love what you do what you love. Life is only once, and this is the only chance you have in life. So try to make the best of it. And you know what you should do? Try to make of your life something spectacular.
And do you want to maybe finish off with a bit of a sing-song or whatnot?
Yes, I would like, you know what, actually, there is a song in my head that is resonating with me a lot, because I think sometimes people don't realize the importance of saying I'm sorry. And then I have this song in my head by Air Supply going, I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my hand and say that my time seems so long. It would make me believe what tomorrow could bring when today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. Believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? It can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
Hey! Good one. Please cover one of my songs, My Daddy to Jaffa Cake, please. Oh my God, I want to hear that.
Okay.
But Marlon, thank you very much for coming on the show. And and if you're ever stuck for guests, you know who to call.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me. And absolutely, we'll have another collaboration sometime soon.